How do you turn dirt and grime into dollars and cents? By turning up the pressure. Meet Max Messer. At only 20 years old, Max runs his own pressure washing company. With a team of 4 employees and $50,000 worth of equipment, Dirt and Grime Co. cleans it all.
Essentially what my business does is we do all sorts of exterior cleaning, whether that is driveway pressure washing or a residential house wash, all the way up to cleaning a 13-story commercial building with one of our drones. People love to take care of the inside of their house. They vacuum, they mop, they paint. People can tend to ignore the outside.
In this episode of The Hustle, we'll look at how Max turned a weekend gig into a business making $35,000 in monthly profit. How did he do it? Max took risks. And when those risks paid off, he hired people and bought equipment to help him scale his operation.
Right now we have typically 1 crew going around doing all of the work. We try to mix in mostly commercial, fill in the gaps with residential. Practically that looks like maybe 30 to 40 jobs a month.
When Max was 14, he took his dad's pressure washer and started cleaning driveways in the neighborhood. One job at a time, Max learned to hustle.
I didn't get an allowance growing up, so if I wanted any money, I had to get out there and earn it myself. Even at 14, I'd drag the pressure washer behind me, and I would go knock on doors, try to do 2 or 3 in a weekend. I was doing them for way less than I now realize I could have, but 25 or 50 bucks when these driveways could have easily been 150. I mean, who knows? But doing them for those tiny bits of money on the weekend when you're 14, that really inspired a lot of this.
After years of experience in pressure washing, Max had an ace up his sleeve. He chose to take the risk of going into business for himself.
I was wondering, could I actually make this into something? And it had to change from pursuing what I loved doing into this industry where I knew I could make money. Quickly realizing I loved being a business owner. And it was less about the money I was making, more about truly finding work fun. However, one of the first jobs I sold, it was a $4,200 roof cleaning, house wash, driveway. What I was making in a month, I had just made on a Saturday.
Not every company starts with a huge budget. To get Dirt and Grime going, Max used a strategy called bootstrapping. For entrepreneurs, bootstrapping means using your own money or pooling money from friends and family for startup capital.
I don't like working with family. That also includes things financially, loans and such. I had broken my own rule for this though, and I asked for a small loan. From the beginning, I was like, all right, if I'm gonna be doing business with family, I'm gonna treat it like it's business. So I'm paying interest on the loan. I'm doing all the things to make this a transaction that was mutually beneficial and not just a free handout.
With his family behind him, Max had room to experiment. He took his own risks by hiring employees and buying expensive machinery. When things went sideways, he footed the bill.
It took hiring people and making the wrong decisions about payroll and how to structure things, losing money, making money, losing more money, a lot of 1 step forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, just bouncing around. Until about a year ago when after everything had been ironed out, I saw a good path to go and scale things up to where they are now.
Starting out brought some hard lessons. With time, money, and equipment all on the line, Max learned quickly, mastering skills he hadn't learned in school.
Universities, colleges, in a lot of ways, they set you up to be a part of a system and not to create your own system. I'm able to use these years of my life where I'm full of energy, full of grit, grind. I've got the hustle in me. I'm ready to go.
To scale his business, Max bought a state-of-the-art pressure washing trailer.
This is what made me know that I could do this professionally and make it a full-time, really get into this. This is the time-saving machine that got me to the point where I could go from just 1 or 2 jobs a day to 4 or 5. Not only being able to set up and take down faster, but do the work faster, make the work look better. This was a game changer.
Max let me fire up the equipment and take part in Dirt and Grime's cleaning service firsthand.
Well, I want to actually use this stuff. Can we take it for a spin?
Heck yeah, we can.
Wow. So that was just a couple minutes of work, and you can really see the difference there.
It looks brand new right there.
It's incredible.
Yeah, man. Yep.
It doesn't look like I'm gonna be Dirt and Grime's Employee of the Year, so I wanna know how Max went about hiring employees. With more and more demand for pressure washing, Max saw an opportunity to scale his business. Scalability means having the ability to grow your business and increase revenue. To do it well, you need the resources to handle more demand. That means hiring employees.
Anytime I'm doing a job at a client's house, I'll kind of just tease the word out there that, hey, we are hiring, but also through social media. If I'm unsuccessful with any of that, can't find the right guys, then I'll do a job posting on something like ZipRecruiter or Indeed.
And once you do end up hiring somebody, what does the training process look like?
I always like to over-teach. Before I teach any shortcuts, I'll teach them the slow but very effective way to do something. We always make sure that excellence is our top priority, that we're being as efficient and effective as possible.
Adding personnel, which is anyone who provides service for your company, helped Max handle his volume while seeking out new customers.
I enjoy doing sales a lot. However, I knew if I wanted to grow this, I needed to be out in the field. With that said, I hired someone into a sales manager position. About 6 months in, he was producing, he was doing great on sales, but started to get the realization that there is not a motivator to someone who's working in sales if they're only making a salary. And so we had to change the pay structure around someone who's in sales. The majority of their pay needs to come from commissions so that they are more motivated to get out there and be a part of the grind. Instead of being more on the lax side of things.
When the boss isn't there, trusting an employee to represent the company can be another big risk. For that risk to pay off, Max rolled up his sleeves. He learned how to set expectations, review employee performance, and motivate his salesmen with the right pay structure.
The guys that I'm hiring, I don't want them to be okay with the idea that in 10 years from now, they just want to be pressure washing. I'm wanting to franchise in the future, and these guys who are in it with me here at the ground level, these are the guys who I want to be with me in 10 years, helping me run this.
Max's age doesn't hold him back or allow him to be intimidated by employees who are older. One of his salesmen is 72 years old, and Max is the only 20-year-old I know who had to fire somebody.
There are a few things that I don't tolerate in the business. I don't tolerate lying from any of my employees for any reason, to me or to a client. There's just no reason to do that. And so when I've had instances of catching employees in those lies, that's a non-starter for me. And that's something that can't be tolerated in a growing business because it becomes a virus that quickly spreads.
With motivated employees, Dirt and Grime is washing more than driveways. Filthy deck, gunky gutters, no pressure. It's a dirty business, but Max and his team are on it. And with a year-round strategy for finding customers during the slow season, Max's profits are holding steady. In the near future, he's planning to take Dirt and Grime even further by getting more people involved.
I'm still in a very creative spot with it because I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I have two distinct ideas. The first is to just blow it out of the water in Birmingham, have several trucks and trailers running, and then expand our main office just into different surrounding cities. The second idea we have is to try to break out into the franchising world, start having other small business owners, other young entrepreneurs who want to have their own system in place, but get to skip that hard grind there at the beginning and jump straight into a well-oiled machine. So we're kind of looking at both sides of it. What would be more successful? What would allow me to still have time to see my family? The balance between everything.
So what did we learn from Max's journey? One way to start your business is bootstrapping. Starting on your own dime means taking risks, but it gives you and your business space for trial and error. When something works, resources like better equipment and more personnel can help you handle increasing demand. Getting people invested in your success is a great way to scale your business. And in Max's case, find more surfaces to wash. Well, you guys, that's it for this episode of The Hustle in Birmingham, Alabama. I want to give a huge thank you to Max for giving us an inside look into his company, Dirt and Grime Co. I had a lot of fun learning all about it and giving my best shot at pressure washing. Let me know what you guys think. How did I do? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching The Hustle. To make sure you don't miss out on any more videos like this, please subscribe at PragerU.com today.